tape for this featherweight fight. Manny Gamburyan, 1 year the elder of the Brazilian. Diego Nunes is 5'6", Gamburyan 5'5". Reach is identical. Here's Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Steve Mazzagatti.
Steve Mazzagatti, our referee for this fight at 145. The beautiful Lariani. MGM Grand Garden Arena. And here we go. They touch gloves immediately. Gamburyan in the black trunks. Diego Nunes with a kick early in the white trunks.
Yeah, and I believe Nunes is going to try to stay on the outside and use those kicks. And Manny definitely wants to close the distance. He's got big power in his right hand. And, of course, a tremendous clinch and judo ground game. And there you saw Nunes opens up with a spinning back kick. Manny, he will throw them all.
Manny realizes the importance of a victory here tonight inside the octagon.
As does Diego.
There's the right hand.
Diego coming off of that loss to Kenny Florian. Yeah. I think that was an eye-opener for him. Realized that the crafty veteran Kenny Florian just had shown him a few things that he hadn't seen before and really outworked him in that fight.
It's interesting, Diego Nunes was one fight away from a title shot, and then he met Kenny Florian. Manny Gamburyan had his title shot when he was in the WEC. Both men would love to return to the top here at 145. There, you see that kick right there, Joe? That's an example of what you talked about earlier, the soccer background, how he stepped into that kick almost as if he was kicking a soccer ball.
Yeah, I think it's a huge advantage that a lot of soccer players have. The leg dexterity, the conditioning, the power in their hips. A lot of guys who come from that soccer background, Kenny Florian being one of them, have great kicks.
Well, Mark Delagrati, one of the best Muay Thai trainers in the game today, he's always talked about having his students step into that kick the way we saw Nunes do a moment ago.
Excellent takedown defense by Nunes right there. And Manny's trying very hard to complete this. Oh,
there's that big right hand. And if he doesn't miss, the fight could be over. That's the kind of power that Manny has.
And it's very clear here that Manny is not comfortable in this outside position. He wants to definitely close the distance to get his shots off. And Nunes, because he's got such a kicking-oriented style, you know, it gives him so much more room. He can fight at a distance where Manny can't hurt him.
And Manny, with that judo background, a lot of his takedowns that we've seen over the years have been the upper body type judo Greco takedowns. So you're not as much worried about throwing kicks and having Manny Gamburyan shoot the single or the double.
Exactly. Look, here you see him shooting for a double, and he's not as comfortable with that.
Yeah, exactly what we were talking about. Yep.
Well, Greco-Roman and judo, very similar in their use of the clinch. Now he's got a good, solid connection here. Let's see if Manny can complete this. Got to be careful of that right arm, though. Nunes is trying to shove his right arm underneath the armpit of Gamburyan. And now Manny's got him down.
Manny's got him down with 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock here in the first round.
And Diego's got his back already up against the cage. Good right hand there by Manny.
And this is one of the things that Gamburyan had on his list of things he would like to do. Take him down, put him on the fence, and be problematic for Diego Nunes.
He's trying to step over with that left leg, and in doing so, he gave up the position, and Diego got back up to his feet. As Manny was concentrating on passing over to his left side, Diego stepped up and over.
So they break, and Nunes back on his feet. Oh, he looked to set up that spinning kick again. Oh, that one connected.
Yeah, he's landed a few really hard leg kicks on the thigh, the left thigh of Gamburyan. So for Manny, it's very important that he not fight in this distance. This is the distance that Diego wants, kicking distance. Manny wants to get in his face and make him think. You can't allow him to set himself and fire off shots.
And you can see the swelling and the redness on the left lead leg of Manny Gamburyan already, and that'll add to it with that thigh bone right into the upper part of the leg. Yeah, or that shin bone, pardon me, into the thigh of Manny Gamburyan.
He's landing very well, Mike, and he's landing in the same spot over and over again, which is very important.
Which is going to take away the explosiveness of takedowns and the explosiveness of the stand-up game.
Yep, and he tried right there, and you saw it. He's missing a little bit of a spring in his step already.
30 seconds on the clock here in round one. Gamburyan and Nunes.
Another very solid leg kick from Nunes.
Spins and a connection on the spinning back kick.
It's just such an advantage for him to fight from the outside like this because Manny doesn't have a kicking style. And Manny obviously so far does not feel comfortable to kick with Diego.
Well, he has done a ton of damage here in round one to the lead leg of his opponent, Manny Gamburyan. And Joe, you brought up an interesting point too. Not just landing kicks, but landing them in the same spot continuously.
Over and over and over again. There you see steps into that one, and that one was above the short line. The short line is where you see the real redness and swelling right above the knee. And there Manny catches that leg, and Diego stuffs the takedown here, but Manny eventually got him down, was able to land a couple of good shots from this position, but in my opinion, the story of this round was Diego's kicking from the outside.
So the question, obviously, that I have for you is what does Manny do to counter that here in round two?
He's got to close the distance, no question about it. He's got to run up on him, grab a hold of him, and impose his game on him. And now he's trying to do that. You see, he's closing the distance. He just does not want to be on the outside, especially that's good for Manny. Manny loves that kind of a dogfight up and close like that. He's compact. He can land those short shots on the inside.
And he can knock you out with one of those short shots.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, he opened up a lot of people's eyes, as I said, when he knocked out Mike Brown. He's got power in his hands for sure.
Massive overhand right.
He's a very explosive man. I mean, you see how he's built.
I mean, he truly is the anvil. And there's the right hand we talked about.
That is a big right hand. Diego's in trouble. He's pretending he's not. He is hurt.
He was looking for the big right hand again.
And Diego's looking to time a knee there. And Diego turned him around against the cage, and Manny spun him right back into place. They're struggling hard here.
Nice knee. Good counter wrestling by Diego Nunes.
Diego seems to definitely have recovered from that right hand. Oh, he messed up and gave up his back.
This he does not want.
Manny can't completely get behind him. Diego very smartly put his butt up against the cage, realizing that Manny wanted to get behind him.
Those are good knees. Those are not
very solid.
And look at Diego. This is a smart move by Diego. He put his hand down so that he would not be able to be kneed in the head again.
Yeah, that was very wise of him.
Yep.
Both things that he did there, Mike, putting his back up against the cage to make sure that Manny couldn't take his back, and then putting his hand down to avoid that knee to the face.
And he's free. But a right hand connects here in round two for Manny Gamburyan.
Manny's got a lot of confidence in that right hand.
He'll look for it again. There's a spinning back kick. Now watch if Manny Gamburyan shoots for a single or double. Watch for the knees of Diego Nunes as well. He was looking for it earlier. Steps into that kick, soccer style.
And a spinning back kick as well.
Oh, big left hook.
You know, it might be a little bit too early to say this, but I think Manny may have hurt his right hand, Mike. He's not closing up as a fist anymore, and it looks like he's having a hard time punching with it. I might be wrong. We're going to have to keep an eye on it to see. He's got Diego down.
Gonna look to try to beat him up a little bit on the ground.
And Diego's not quite in a half guard. He's in what we call, now he's got half guard. Well, he punched him with that right hand. And that is the right hand that he connected with Diego Nunes. That may be the one where he hurt him. Manny's looking for the choke. He's got his left arm around Diego's neck. He's got his hands clasped together, but what he's got to do is he's got to get his right leg out from inside Diego's half guard and then try to step over and mount him. And Diego is going to defend and hold on to that leg at the same time.
Watch the fingers! Watch the fingers, dude! Watch the fingers!
Good control by Manny.
You hear Manny saying, watch the fingers. Diego's trying to pull his fingers apart, and which is illegal. Small joint manipulation is illegal.
Diego trying to get back up. He's up. Now he wants to get released as Gamburyan still has the underhook.
And Diego's cut a little bit, Mike. Small cut on the eyebrow that came from some of that ground and pound by Manny.
Manny did a good job with his top control and was able to score some points. Plus, the right hand he landed earlier was very effective here in round 2. The question, as you said, though, Joe, is did he hurt it in the process? Looking for a type of a Greco judo toss, and Diego Nunes is all over him. 30 seconds on the clock here in the second. Good back and forth battle here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Final seconds of round number 2. Both men swing and miss as the round comes to conclusion.
Leste, harma trakes. Shad laves konna. Miatel karas. Ia, lasil. More salev kalumesira. Mena karachesetum, hore salev arachesetum makhtarmesan chudarnes brnom boxo. Lasi, usmus imachesnaum. Lasumes taramadrumes kes more
And there's the big right hand by Manny Gamburyan. Look at this here. Caught him like right in the eyes. And here's Nunes taking that knee and wisely dropping down and putting his hand down so that Diego couldn't, or that Manny couldn't land those shots anymore. And there's some solid knees here from the plum clinch by Diego. So far the biggest shot definitely by Manny. And that may have been what caused that cut. That is probably the same area where the right hand landed.
Getting set for the third and final round.
And
Steve Mazzagatti warning Diego Nunes about grabbing the cage.
Excuse me, Manny hasn't indicated there's anything wrong with his right hand.
Show of respect from Nunes to Gamburyan. Both men looking to leave tonight with their hand raised. Let's see if he sets up that big right hand again here, Joe. If Gamburyan closes the distance. Diego much more cautious than he was in round 1, and he's been much more cautious since he got tagged by the big right hand.
Yeah, most certainly.
Lead left hook.
Another right hand by Manny. That one didn't have quite the same impact. Powerful leg kick by Diego.
Looking for the counter left hook was Gamburyan. A lot of movement from Gamburyan.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't seem to have lost any spring in his step from those leg kicks.
It's amazing the type of damage these mixed martial artists can take, because those kicks are nasty. Just the superior athleticism of the men who compete in the octagon.
Well, your legs do get conditioned over and over again from taking leg kicks, and although Manny started out as a judo fighter, he's put countless hours in Muay Thai training. But this is not what he wants, Mike. He does not want to be out here on the outside with Diego.
And Diego switches his stance. He's going southpaw here. And Gamburyan was moving away from the right leg kicks a moment ago, and that's why Nunes went southpaw.
Yeah, Nunes is attacking the inside of the same leg, that supporting leg. Yeah, he's looking to do it over and over again here. Yep. He's stepping into it as well. A lot of power in that kick. Then he goes to the outside, a switch.
That. Yep, a quick switch too from the southpaw stance. Head kick. He looks very comfortable from the southpaw stance.
Well, a lot of these guys who are good kickers, Anderson being one of them, can fight from any stance. That's in Taekwondo, you're taught to fight and switch stances constantly. There's a big shot by Manny. Let's see if he can complete it. Diego's struggling, fighting it off. He's got double underhooks. Good job by Nunes. And stuffing that shot. Nice knee.
And he follows it with a right hand. Still in the southpaw stance. Just past the midway point of the third and final round of this featherweight fight. And a very close fight it's been.
The big advantage on the feet clearly has been Nunes' ability to kick, whereas Manny is just has a boxing-centered striking style.
Manny did score with the damage in the ground and pound in round 2.
And he did land that big right hand standing, which was probably the most significant one shot of the fight. Had Nunes in a bit of trouble, but the overall accumulation of shots from the outside has been Nunes.
Absolutely. By a wide margin.
Again.
Yep. He's southpaw this entire round.
And he's digging in with those kicks, Mike. A lot of power behind him.
There's so many nerves on the inside of the upper leg. Sometimes the inside leg kick is more vicious.
Manny a little bit short there with that takedown. Wow, that's a powerful kick he blocked with his arms. Can't block too many of those with your arms. He got kicked low there.
Trying to fight through it. Just a bit over a minute remaining in this fight. He spins and misses. Gamburyan looking for the takedown. Right back up is Diego Nunes.
Nice knees by Nunes.
Right in front of his corner.
Manny just threw him to the ground there.
Nunes was trying to come over the top with the elbow, but Gamburyan broke free. Under a minute now. Another head kick. Good lead left.
Solid jab there by Manny. Oh, ate a hard kick there. Stepped into that one. Oh, yeah, it went low.
Be careful.
That's the second one this round. We're going to take a look at it. It clearly went low. Yep. Manny winced after watching the replay.
Yep. And it's the lefty versus righty curse with the inside leg kick.
And it is a powerful technique from that position. When you're throwing off the back leg and going for that inside leg kick, it's a very effective technique. And clearly, Diego did it by accident.
30 seconds remain in this fight.
Oh, Manny landed. Oh, powerful kick by Diego. Oh, again. Oh, man.
To the rib cage.
Oh, good takedown. Manny ducked under that kick. Timed it very well. But Diego right back up to his feet.
And with all the damage done to the legs of Gamburyan, that was well timed with this takedown attempt. Trying to finish it here, Joe.
And Gamburyan is relentless here, trying to secure this round in the judge's eyes.
If he can just toss him.
Close.
And they go the distance.
Good fight.
Yeah, very good fight. Diego Nunes and Manny Gamburyan.
And over again, there you see the kicks of Diego Nunes. And that's what we said coming into this fight, Mike, was that we sensed that would be a really difficult aspect of Diego's style for Manny. Diego being the taller, longer guy and choosing to kick, Manny really had the burden of trying to close the distance and had a hard time doing it, but Dare landed a really solid right hand and had Nunes in a bit of trouble there. But a lot of this fight, unfortunately for Manny, was fought on the outside with Diego kicking and moving.
Now let's see if he did it enough to earn himself the decision victory. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Diego the Gun Nunes.
Nunes indeed does enough to earn his second UFC win. As he earns the unanimous decision victory over Manny Gamburyan, and he will visit with Joe.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Diego Nunes. And Diego, you went over to get Manny Gamburyan. An excellent fight, a very, very close fight. Give us your thoughts on it.
Da luta, foi uma luta muito paralela. O que tu acha da luta? Fala.
Foi uma grande luta. Foi um prazer para mim lutar com um cara top que nem o Gamburyan. É um prazer eu me testar assim com um cara duros aqui no UFC. Eu só tenho que agradecer a Deus, aos fãs. É esse guerreiro aqui. Quero falar para ele que desculpa por qualquer coisa se eu magoei ele. E se em algum momento ficou alguma coisa assim mal resolvida, brother, eu fiz que nem uma criança, eu não sabia, foi sem intenção. Mas eu respeito muito ele e admiro ele.
Do you remember all that?
I try. Basically, he said that, it's a great challenge to fight against big, top guys like Manny Gamburyan. And there was a little bit of problems before the fight because in a previous fight, he accidentally signed on Manny. And he said that he really did that without any intention. He had no idea and he wasn't disrespecting him. He has a lot of respect for Manny. And if he offended him, he apologizes. And thank you for putting up such a great fight tonight.
That's an excellent show of sportsmanship and an excellent fight. Congratulations to you. And let's have another round of applause, both for Diego.
Um recado pro meu pai, pra minha mãe, eu amo vocês. Depois de 2 anos sendo você, minha mulher, eu amo. Muito obrigado.
He said to my mom and dad in Brazil, I love you very much, and my wife, I love you, and I'll be home soon.
Congratulations, Diego Nunes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and he comes home the victor.
Santa Tartaruga!